Welcome to Vex Weekly. Today on Vex Weekly, we're going to be discussing a few different things today. Whether it's the tech found on a certain robot, a first tournament being in pushback, or some rule changes that could dictate this game. Now, on Vex Weekly. Starting off here, we have a robot. We're only going to be talking about one robot, but this one in particular, there's a quality that needs to be talked about. And what I've not been seeing in a lot of robots is at the very end of their intake, what stops those blocks from just rolling right on out? Something that could stop it so that you could intake a certain amount, or it's not just zipping right through. Well, on this robot, while it may seem like your normal starter bot with not many special techniques, at the very end here, there is a sprocket, which later changed to a flex wheel, but either one works. There's a sprocket that the block will just stop when it gets up there. Now, it can be pushed out when another block is intaked, but if you're just intaking one block, or even maybe a few, this stops from it just immediately zipping right out of that intake, which is a very good quality, a nice tech that this team has. Because having this mechanism stops the blocks from just going right through your intake that quickly. So this is something I encourage all teams to just pursue to try and include on their robots. It just seems like the right kind of mechanism to use in this design due to its features and maneuverability, and it's just essential to whatever people are building with their robots. If you have the hood robot, this is a mechanism I encourage using, because it's just designed in a nice manner to where it can stop from those blocks just falling right on out, but it also ensures that you can intake properly onto the goals. Now, onto our next subject, we have a tournament, the first one taking place in the entire season. In Singapore, they do a tournament usually at the start of the year, and start of June, that was when this one took place. So, in this tournament, there are 4 bots in the finals, which is the matches we'll be talking about. 3 of the bots have an automaton. But one of the key strategies used here, there's 2 key strategies. One is you have a defensive partner, and then the other one quickly tries to go back and forth between the match loading zone and their goal to score really quickly. And there's this one red bot that zips around the field, being able to score a lot. While the blue robots both played very defensively, which turned out stopping them from scoring. This was a low-scoring match. Every single one was low-scoring. Why? Because of the defensive maneuvers, which brings them to a second main strategy used, which is full defense. They went back and forth trying to push these robots, and the main thing that happened was the scoring robots was pressured heavily. Now, there are 4 main points you can go to score a long goal. 2 on one, 2 on the other. However, guarding them correctly, you can easily stop a team from scoring a lot quickly. Now, what happens is their partner, when they're defending the teammate that's on their partner, they can help out a lot. The main strategy that needs to be used, I think we get from this match that's going to be used later on, is defense is key, but what needs to be done is your partner needs to defend you so you can score. If your alliance is defending you, you can score a lot. Now, there is the other teammate, which means there might be 2 teams scoring and then 2 battling out in the defensive. You have to be able to, as long as your teammate can protect you from scoring, it could help with getting the match. But the strategies still are yet to be revealed. But what we know from this tournament is defense is the key ingredient to winning a match. Then, for our final thing to talk about, we have the rules. In the rule book, which was very controversial, one of the controversial rules was that your license plate could not be on a moving part of your robot, which kind of canceled out the entire robot itself, and your robot could not start within the 18 by 18 because of expansion limits, which technically prohibited an 18 by 18 robot. Now, they cleared this up with the horizontal expansion being changed to not from any one point, it's only within 22 in width and length in the horizontal directions. So, diagonals, it's not technically the same. It has to be able to fit within a 22 by 22 cube. Then there is the rule about license plates, which instead of changing to a moving part any moving part, they changed it to any moving part of the robot. So this, or it was something changed to just specify a bit more to where the robot could actually move with the license plate on and wasn't not able to move at all. They cleared up these rules and just fixing other grammatical errors, and these were big rule changes that just made sure that the game could actually be played. Very big concerns that lots of people had with the game itself. Anyways, now that we've gone over the rules, tournaments, and bot, that's about it on Vex Weekly.